Hello, thanks for joining us for another deck concept video here on Ding. Today is all about mono white life gain. With the new deck cards out in Foundations, uh, it's actually easier than ever to make a life gain deck just in one color. So let's get into it and see what we got. Case of the Uneaten Feast, one white enchantment. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. To solve this case, you gain 5 life in this turn. And you solve it, sacrifice the case, and you can creature cards in your graveyard again. You may cast this card from the graveyard until the end of your turn. Good way to get creatures back from the graveyard if you need to, but for the most part, you want this just for the life gain. Healer's Hawk, 1 casting cost, 1/1 flying lifelink. Enough said. Ruin Lurker Bat, another 1 casting cost, 1/1 flying lifelink. Only this one though, at the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, scry 1. So if a permanent's put into your graveyard, you get to look at the top card of your deck. Ajani's Pridemate, one of the cards brought back from Foundations. 1 white, 1 other for a 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Essence Channeler, another one that works really well in this deck. 1 white, 1 other for a 2/1. As long as you've lost life this turn, Essence Channeler has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Essence Channeler. And when Essence Channeler dies, put its counters on target creature you control. It works fantastic with dropping one of these first turn and then rolling into one of these second turn. They immediately start getting tokens put on them. In the case of the Essence Channeler, if they happen to kill it, then it can give those tokens back to your hawk or your bat. Get Lost. Standard creature removal, enchantment removal, and planeswalker removal for white right now. 1 white, 1 other instant. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. Really good for enchantments. I find some enchantments can really lock this deck down. Lockdown, for example. This gets you that you need. Plus, if they drop any big beef, sometimes a big creature can't stall this deck, and this gets that out of the way, so you can just keep rolling. Tokasia's Welcome. 1 white, 2 other for an enchantment. When 1 or more creatures you control with mana 3 or less or enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once per turn. Most creatures you have here, with the exception of the Exemplar, can fit under this and let you draw some cards. So of all the cards in this deck, this is probably the weakest two though. So play around with it, but card draw is king, and this is the only way we have right now, so it's nice just to have that little bit of extra card draw. Linden, the Steadfast Queen, another card brought back with Foundations. 3 white for a 3/3 vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. She can just rack the life up, just gross, and it can make these things just unbelievably huge. And this next one, Exemplar of Light. 2 white, 2 other 3/3 flying. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. This ability triggers only once per turn. Another card with Foundations. This card lets you draw cards quite easily. It gets huge quite easily, and it's flying, so it becomes a real threat. Ley Line of Hope. 2 white, 2 others for an enchantment. If it's in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it in the battlefield. If you gain life, you gain that much +1. As long as you have 7 or more life than your starting total, creatures you get +2/+2. This is a really good card to start with, but it can be a little much. That's why there's only 3. I flirted back from 3 and 4 all the time with this, but with the other cards I had in this deck, I ended up settling on 3 because this card's no good if this is the only thing you have out there and there's no creatures in play to gain you life, right? So 3 was a nice number to settle on. And the Steel Seraph. 6 casting cost, 5/4 flying, or for 2 white, 1 other, it's a 3/3 prototype. At the beginning of combat of your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink. Many times you end up giving flying to your Pridemate or your Channeler, so it just gets gross, and they can't be stopped. You just fly over the heads and bonk them right in the face. The lands, since everything here is pretty cheap, I just went straight 20 planes and 2 Fountain Ports. Now the Fountain Ports are an interesting card because if you pay 1 life, you can create a blue fish token. The thing is, if you pay a life, you lose a life, your Essence Channeler now gains flying and vigilance. So it was a way of getting a creature into play, pinging yourself, and letting the Channeler become a much bigger threat. And on the lesser end, You can also just sacrifice those creatures if you happen to be stuck. But more often than not, this was just a Pez out of Bluefish token. And maybe draw a card if you happen to be that late in the game. But this is not a deck you want to go deep waters with. You want to be able to strike fast and hard and, you know, well, put the fires out before they really get started, right? Thanks a lot for tuning in, everyone. We got 6 wins on this video, just to give you an idea how she works, as usual. And drop a subscribe so you can catch the next video as they come out, and give me a like and drop a comment if you happen to want to get that interaction algorithm running around. Thanks for visiting, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for some more standard rank best of 1. Up we go against Syracuse. At least that's how we'll pronounce that name. Oh, mono red maybe? Or Boros. What mouse gets cast first? Well, let's put some speed on her and see what we can outrace them with. They can put out an awful lot of damage early though. Hard claws everywhere. No, we're not blocking it. Pick, pick. You're gonna kill my hawk, aren't you? Nope, worse. Heartfire hero. Well, we gotta start getting some life out there, don't we? Go forth and gain me some. Maybe we can keep that higher claw back there for a turn. Or not. He'll have to soak some mana into it though if he wants to. Wait, he's coming. If I had a 3rd mana, I would consider not blocking, but we're gonna block. Put the mana into it so you can get it big. We'll get rid of it. Probably waste his turn. Makes my hawk bigger. Yeah, that's right. Pump that hero. That's the only reason he exists. And let's see if we can draw land. We did. Feast. And another channeler? I don't mind making that hawk nice and big. Since I'm pretty much going to be relying on the life gain from it, what it gives me. Well, he's not attacking with the higher claw this time. Well, I suppose he could. He still could put some buffs on it, right? Hero incoming. Hit me, hero. Well, let's see if we can keep this train going. If anything gets on that hero now, though, we're gonna get lost it. And then next turn, Seraph gives my channeler some life gain. And I think Syracuse will be expired unless they have some tricky trick up their sleeve. So big. So ugly. Bumping it. Interesting. Maybe the hero's got one option. That one lone mountain. And we're going to block though just to force him to do something. No, nothing. Well, we're just going to get rid of it then. And we can only tell that because of the lack of interaction the client gave us. Finish me now, sir. Or it does not look good for you. And it gets worse. For my channeler is going to get me just sick amounts of life right now. And over we go. I don't like their chances, and I do like ours. 17 life with 2 cards. I don't see it, Jack. Especially since I still have a blocker, should I choose. The Hardfire Hero's not going to help you much. Yep. Too much pressure, too much life. Mono red cannot hold up. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and hang around. Let's watch another match here real soon. Hello once again. Thanks for joining us for another match. Yuki and myself playing some standard rank best of 1. Going first, the Great Tempter, especially with Leyline of Hope down there. Well, we're gonna go for it. Get the Leyline out and maybe we can just draw a creature or 2 nice and early. Oh, you got it too. Well then, life gain decks activate. Oh sure, you get first turn card play. I'm just gonna sit here and collect mana. The Hive. Well, I'm gonna go my Queen. And drop the Exemplar of Light for next turn. That's a good combo. I got one too. Mine gets bigger though. And lets me draw cards. Just like you. We gotta get up that ladder quick though, I think. Or get rid of their Leyline. Maybe we can save it for a good time, use the Get Lost on the Leyline to then again, we could also wait to see if they're going to overcommit defenders. The Get Lost gives you so many good options. And for now, we're going to put the Seraph out there. And we're going to wait for the Get Lost. We're going to attack with the Exemplar. No, Linden even. The Exemplar is going to get lifelink. Because life. And hope that he blocks. Linden, for which then we will probably shoot the Overseer. Oh no, let's shoot the Enduring Innocence. No point in oh wow, it just lets it through. That's good though. We're now beef. And he took a lot of pains of his ley lines far from being activated. Getting lots of cards though, I'm not a fan of that. We'll drop our another Exemplar here in a minute. Seconds, depending on their turn. He's gone a completely different direction as far as life gain goes. Oh, Angel of Vitality. Another old school card as far as this game goes. Marina, that was a popular card. Well, what are you going to do with what all I have down here, though? I mean, we have so many options. And we're about to attack with a lot of them. Now, we could lose some stuff here, but we're going to try. Not a bad card. That's it, eh? That's fine, though. That's some serious pain you just took. there, because again, with the Get Lost in our pocket, we have a lot of options. And they just keep floating up and down with their ley line being activated. So we get to keep holding on to that Get Lost. Use it when it's most crippling to them. Hey, carrot cake. Lots of weird ways to gain life. I mean, I have to give him credit. Almost everything he does gains life, and he's drawing lots of cards. And he has to be holding on to some kind of ace himself. No. So, alright. Let's get some big pride mates. Or do we go for another exemplar? Again, card draw is king, right? Nah, let's get the big pride mates out there. And push. Oh yeah, we like the life. Blocker! Or maybe he did that to make his creature bigger. He is going to get life out of this after all. Maybe now we'll finally have use for shooting the ley line. Yeah, that's not bad. We have our options. And our exemplars are just getting ginormous. Oh, another Get Lost, always nice. Options aplenty. Oh, Lyndon, you're so gross. You can't be letting that through, though. I mean, that's just too huge. Alright, let's get rid of you. I want my Lyndon staying around. She's too nice. Let's throw Lurker Bat out there just for defensive measures. You're running out of flyers to block with, though. Those exemplars, yeah, they're just getting too big. Not drawing what he needed. We did, though. That was nice to see. Thanks for hanging around, everyone, and let's go watch another match, eh? Hello there. Playing Panzer with our mono white life gain deck. Standard rank, best of 1. Yeah, that's not a bad start. Let's go with the Healer Hawk Pride Mate as usual. Going first would be nice, but whatever. Beggars and choosers and all of that stuff. As soon as Panzer decides if they want to keep or not. We are definitely keeping. We get a third mana, we're going to be rocking. No Panzer, come now. Don't make us waste time. We have things to do, right? People to roll over. But I guess this is how this game is played with Panzer. Maybe they're AFK, checking their coffee. Maybe they got kids bugging them. There's so many reasons that are legit other than incompetence. Oh, roping. Roping before you've even played a land. Not a good start. Maybe they accidentally hit the play button. Don't realize that they're playing right now. Maybe someone called them on their phone. Either way, we're all sitting here with bated breath. Nice card back though. The Soul Ring. One of the original broken cards. Well, when you're not including the Power 9. 1 mana for 2. I still play the odd game now and again where I just dig out all the cards. I still have, well, a fair amount. Nothing too old anymore. Oh, hey, you're still playing. And I get to occasionally use the Soul Ring. Break it all open again. Yeah, I know. We're gonna wait. We're gonna attack and try and bait out some kind of creature kill. No? Alright, then we're gonna put the feast down. I'm not playing a creature. Creatures will just be morted. After all, it's blue and black. Two very anti-creature colors. I'd like them to cast something though, at least give us an idea what we're up against. Those are usually mill colors these days. There we go. He tossed a land. Didn't want the land, he says. Well, let's get our Chandler a little big. Get him out of cutthroat range. And if you kill it now, I'll just make our hawk bigger. I can make my hawk bigger. Toss in the Restless Reefs. Had enough of the tap lands, apparently. This is what we've thought of. Hawk big. Pridemate and Lurkerbat, I guess? Or... I don't know. We've got to be wary of board sweeps, right? But at the very least, we'll put that pressure on and keep them going. Now we can use our feast to bring back our essence channel should we need to, or want to. He must not like the Pridemate. And he doesn't. Tossing the Harvester of Misery, eh? You are a recursion deck, I think. For now, we're going to hang out of that. So let's get out our another Pridemate. Leaving Panzer with things to be concerned about. Do you have a cut down? Oh, no, just going to get rid of it the hard way. Yeah, alright, whatever. Let's not have any board clear, though. Chipping them down. No, we're good with the bats. So now his flying creature will be coming out. See, there we go. We knew something was coming, right? Everything but one is done. Recursion. Called it. Oh, if only we had another land. She can't do anything else, though. She's popped once. So I guess we get rid of the flood pits. And attack still. If we have to, I guess we'll use that Uneaten Feast, but I'd rather not. Though they're sitting at 6 lands to my 3. They've got a huge advantage. Oh, I think a Healer Hawk is got some limited lifetime expectancy. If I get one more mana, oh look at that. Aren't you fun? Fun but ultimately futile. Oh, Valgavoth, you're so nasty. Should have attacked with your misery first. Alright. Channeler it is, I guess. Because again, that'll make them big enough that if something happens, we might be able to get out of this. Hawk, activate. But we still have a lot of problems now. He brings back the Valgavoth, and he has so many options. I suspect his deck's full of them. There we go. Welcome to the worst possible outcome. Oh, well, that's not getting anything. If I had another land, it might have been different, but I think that Valgavoth is going to be the end game for us. Oh, especially with a creature kill card coming. Oh, this game could be cruel. A roper too. We lose to a roper. Like, oh my gosh. Don't think that's going to help with anything. We attack, he gains 10 life. Right? Like, that's not much of an option. So I guess we have no options. No. I mean, I'm hoping he attacks with the Valgavoth. I don't mind that. I got life, lots of life. Ugh. Must be nice to have the mana to cast whatever you want. Nothing left in your graveyard, right? Yeah, come on over. Of the cards he has, that is one of the ones I'm not really all that worried about. Yeah, you should wait for the Atraxa. Well, I suppose, depending on what he has here, right? He didn't go for the creature kill, though. No, you're right on through, bud. Hit me, Seymour. Oh, sure. There you are. Better late than never to the dance, though. Fly, you fools. They never saw it coming. Whew. Valgavoth is scary. Thanks for hanging in there. And, well, let's go play another match, eh? See you soon. Hello there. Let's play some more Magic Arena. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's an okay start, I guess. Let's do it. Merman. Marmir and. Oof. How can I butcher it any other way, right? Pride mate, go. Next turn, of course. Should it survive, because there's now black out there? Oh, no, we'll survive, because they've tapped. We like that. Off you go, Healer's Hawk. Elf deck. I'm trying to make one of those work. I just can't seem to get over that hump. It's nice when you get the Gliss out there, but in the end, it's just not working for me very well. Might as well send both. The goal is to put them to 0. And next turn we'll drop our Exemplar. They're just pushing her out, eh? Oh, they're done dealing with us. Well, we need the Exemplar out there. Let's get some bigger lions. Try and keep ahead of the curve. There's the Glissa. The ultimate elf. We're gonna need some chump blockers. Looks like the Channeler's coming out next turn. Lifelink it. Let's go. We're gonna let that Channeler soak up Glissa. Nice and yummy like. And if they don't do anything else, we're probably gonna make one of our Pride Mates fly and just end this. Oh, the talent. What expires? I would probably go after the Seraph, only because it can make things fly. But he's worried about the beef. I wouldn't worry about the beef. You're gonna die to you. You were just gonna eat one of you, or one of you. Either way, it's gonna be a painful little experience here. What do we got? We still got 12, 17 to hit us. I don't want the Seraph to die. They can't kill, they can't gain any life, so we're just gonna stay at that. Right? Let's make it even worse for him. I'll go with the Hawk. You're still very much dead, sir. Yep. Seraph for the win again. Hi, you fly now. They fly now. And speaking of flying, let's fly off to another match here real soon. See you guys in a few seconds. Snack. And myself playing some Magic Arena Standard Rank. Thanks for joining us, everyone. The Rune Lurker backplay. Turn 1, Chandler turn 2, Seraph turn 3. Sounds like a deal. What do you have for a snack? Other than stalling. So easy for us to decide. How come it isn't easy for others, right? You should know your deck. You should know what you're good and bad at. You should always play test before you get into ranked, so you know what your expectations are. But I guess maybe at this level, people just don't care. Play with whatever. What are you gonna do? Not rank, right? Ooh. Well, I guess now we're gonna try and outfire or outlife the fire deck. Chandler turn 2 for sure, if he doesn't die. And all we have to do is maybe survive past turn 3, depending on how much fire the hero drops on us. Oh, don't look at my hawk. Leave it alone. That I don't care about. That I do. Oh my gosh. The humanity. Well, we're gonna have to go with another lurker, right? We need health out there for sure. Gotta gain that life. Or make him shoot it again, I guess. No, I'm not blocking you. No, you're just gonna shoot him again. Oh, you're so saucy. Well, let's try a Seraph. You're much bigger. Not shocking him. And I'm still gaining life. Well, I mean, it's better them than my face. But, I mean, come on now. Can't you let a guy just try and get along? I'm going to keep life linking it. That's just how it works. Snack. The show off. Really, he did too. Incredible. Where was that a few turns ago, right? Alright, well, Chandler's out there now. Killed 4 of my creatures, though. That's just crazy. Oh yeah, I'll block it all. The Pride Mate's good too, but I think the Chandler's the better way to go. And we're gonna wait back one more turn and hope we make it past this. We need life gain though, so bad. I mean, we're gaining a little bit at a time, but not a lot. In you go. Let's start making things painful. I don't mind that. Now, of course, he just needs to draw one thing, right? And it's over. The slick shots alone on me. Oh, there you go. That's so bad. That's so bad. You should feel very proud of yourself, except that my stuff flies now. And I am definitely going to be thumping you. Yeah, you know you got to, right? You may hit me for 3, but I took out your 2 flyers. Just needed more. We're only going to attack with 1 Chandler in case they happen to draw another hasty haste. But I mean, they pretty much draw anything and it's Mort. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Rage. You so expire. And we got lucky because they dropped damage on us. When he should have attacked first and made it so I couldn't block. And now we end this. They made a mistake with their fire, and we took advantage of it. Though they had a lot of creature kill up front, so they got really lucky too. Alright, let's go get one more match under our belts. See you guys soon. Well, hello. Welcome back for some more Magic Arena. Thanks for joining us. Winter Mute and myself playing some digital combat. Healer's Hawk, Essence Chandler, and we'll see what happens after that. Depends on what Winter Mute decides to play on us. Ginger Brute. No, I won't be blocking that. I will be putting down my Essence Chandler though and gaining a life. Can't be blocked. What do you have planned, Wintermute? Decisions. Oh, the Schooner. Well, he's not attacking at least. Only one activation. That's a really cheap card. Let's see if he activates it. So I want to shoot it. And I get to. Get that out of my face. Thank you very much. What now? How now, Brown Cow? That's a good card too. Looks like we have some form of artifact deck here. Oh yay! Let's try and get some cards in the future here. But first, let us engage with some punching to the face. Alright, Wintermute. I'm playing my Healer's Hawk and probably I get lost next turn. What about you? Yeah, definitely an artifact deck. Whenever you see this guy, their whole plan is just drop artifact after artifact. I was gonna say he's probably gonna keep back some defense now, I would think. And the Wormlet's something, but it's no, he's going for it. Well, good for you. It's not gonna help you much, I don't think. Let's draw a card. Then we're gonna kill a Wormlet. And then we're going to attack for 6. Death Touch. We don't like it. Just keep punching that face. That beautiful Simic face. Suppose he can use that to get some life, can't he? Will it be enough though? Ooh, big punch coming up. Let's get our Exemplar out there. I don't mind if he kills the Essence Channeler. It'll get rid of it. And that's a lot tied up into one card. And we in turn will have a very big Healer's Hawk. Ooh, he made it bigger. I forgot about that. Alright, we'll still have a big Healer's Hawk. What do you got now, Wintermute? Ooh, there goes my Exemplar. He's still got some pith and vinegar in him. I would like to take that away from you though, Wintermute. You can gain yourself 3 life. No, he can't. You need mana to tap into that, so I guess you're just gonna punch me. Good punch it is, but not enough. Alright, I think that we're gonna call that game. 6 is a good sample size. The only thing I really have to say is that once some decks get to their end games and start dropping their Traxes and whatnot, this deck has a real hard time handling them unless you have a Get Lost ready to go. I mean, Valgavoth was a good example. They made a mistake, they attacked, and they died for it because our counter was stronger than their attack. But if you get a good start on this, your life just becomes hard to deal with. I mean, he punched me there for 8. I'm down to 15. I still got lots to kick around. So the counter was going to finish him. As usual, guys, drop me a subscribe if you want to catch the videos as they come out. And give me a comment and a like so the algorithm can show some action towards this channel. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video concept. Have a good one.